probably 15 of us, I guess, that had signed up for the Army. Then said they needed 3 or 4 Marines. And the guy I went with, he said, I guess I'll sign up for the Marines. And I said, yeah, I said, I'd like guns, so I'll sign up too. That's how we wound up in the Marines.
When you joined the Marines, where did they send you for training?
San Diego. I wound up my platoon of having the highest gun. Then when I got out of there, I wound up then being put on a 50 caliber machine gun. That's what I was sent overseas with. Wound up getting aboard ship and sent overseas. It was right around Tinian.
What did you do on Tinian? What was your assignment?
50 caliber machine gun. One day, somebody come to the tent, one of them, and said, the officer wants to talk to you. So I got down there and he says, we need you to drive Army trucks because there's a lot of stuff coming in on ships. The Army doesn't have the drivers to handle it all, so we volunteered you to drive. That's what I did then for quite a little while. I drove a truck, and that's where I wound up of them loading up the back of the truck with that atom bomb.
Okay. Did you at the time know what it was?
No, when I got loaded, I had just one big box in the back of my truck. And he says, you take this to the bomb dump #1 and don't pick up any hitchhikers or anything like that. Just go straight to bomb dump 1. So I went to bomb dump #1 and I showed them my slip and they said, well, that doesn't go here. Bomb dump #2, probably. So I went on over to bomb dump #2 and showed him, and well, that doesn't go here. So I took it back to the doc. And boy, he says, what are you doing here? And I said, they said that it doesn't belong there. He went in his tent. This officer come out and says to me, he says, I got my Jeep. He says, just follow me. So I said, okay. So we took off again. Where did we go? We went to bomb dump #1. And he went in their tent. And I'm telling you, them guys come out of there like that tent was on fire. So guys started running down the place there. Had a guy jump on the truck on the side. Said, follow them guys going down there. And I said, okay. So I followed them. They stopped and said, back up into their big steel door there. So I said, okay. So I backed up and they said, that's close enough. About 4 of them come out. They picked that box up, took the 4 of them to do it, and put it behind this steel door. So that's what I did. And,
Tell me how big it was.
it was all just in a box at probably 5 feet.
And it must have been heavy because if it took 4 men to lift it.
Yeah.
When did you find out what was in the box?
2 or 3 weeks that the bomb went off.
So you had it on Tinian Island for a couple of weeks then?
Yeah. one of the guys said, "You didn't know what you had, did you?" And I said, "No, I didn't. I didn't know it was a bomb because they just said that I wasn't supposed to pick up any hitchhikers or anything."
I guess not. And don't bump into the door and you back up. Did you see the plane take off?
No, we was there, machine gun protecting the landing strip, so
Right.
we was close enough to see what was going on. But then this time only one plane took off. So,
How long were you there on Tinian then?
well, I was on truck a lot because they still was bringing in a lot of small bombs and stuff like that. That I hauled dynamite and I hauled drums of gas for planes, 500-pound bomb. I stayed there till the war was over. That was my duty to coming home.
Well, Jim, let me ask you, as you reflect back on your service, what sticks in your mind? Were you glad that you went? Did you enjoy being in the Marines?
Yes, I wasn't all that happy to be on the machine gun shooting at somebody, but it had to be done. I was 2 years in service. Went in 44 and come out in 46.